Hey everyone, Shag here once again with another custom stage. So yeah. Oh, I mean, hey everyone, this is Shag. Screwed that one up, didn't I? Yes, I know I've been doing a lot of custom stages and crap lately. And yes, I will eventually do some more Let's Play Kirby and Pokemon. I haven't really done any Pokemon for like 8 days. To be honest, I'm getting a little tired of that Let's Play. But anyway, this is Solar Temple, which in Tammy would be Solar Man's level. That last level I updated that was like 34 seconds long, where the block falls and crushes you before you teleport in. That was an accident originating here. There was a block here at first. But instead I just decided to put one up here. Now, if you had Pharoah Man's power, obviously you'd be able to get an extra life there. Since this is Solar Man's level, the item that you would need in Tammy from this level would not be accessed using his own weapon. Instead, you just get like an extra life bonus out of it. So, Iceman. Iceman obviously uses the Ice Slasher. For some reason, it is I-beams for him. Obviously, it is not for Mega Man. But anyway, back to the stage. Oh, well, finishing Iceman first. He cannot move and fire this at the same time. And he cannot fire this and not lag the game at the same time, apparently. Also, he doesn't slip on ice, but that won't be an issue here. Anyway, back to the level. These fire bars are standing in for what was originally going to be the much more devious Quickman lasers, except they would be on a timer, thus forcing you to make a quick decision at this intersection. We'll go this way for now. Same here, these would probably be more lasers. Good time to jump is right after it fires. It's worth noting that if you freeze something in its unkillable state, you can't actually kill it. Well, that should sound obvious, but it's important to know. Spikes are also bad. So really, the main theme of the Solar Man stage would be intersections, multiple paths, and death traps. Lots of death traps. Like, these would go off, except they don't really. And even if they did, you'd be fine by sticking to the side here, which was kind of the point. These ladders used to be less extended until I noticed that I couldn't even notice that there were ladders there, which is kind of important. This is also a good level to show that I think I make my stages harder than I thought they were. Like, this is pretty much bullet hell in the literal sense, because there's bullets everywhere and stuff. And then this is pretty much you're screwed, there are spikes everywhere place. So, like, for example, my Super Mario World ROM hack was harder than I thought it was when played naturally. I think this is also a hard level. Hey, you were half open, you should be vulnerable. Friggin' flying shell guy. I can't even go past you. Friggin'. Why do I do this to myself? Anyway. Hey, extra life. Just what I needed. So there's not a whole lot to say about this stage, except what it's saying about itself. Which is, well, actually, there is stuff to say about this part. The original plan, which can't be replicated in Mega Man Powered Up, was to have this part be a series of correct paths accompanied by dead ends. And the dead ends would warp you back to the start, which is the retry flag over there. So, obviously that can't happen, so instead I just made, well, short dead ends that have enemies or power-ups in them. I think these things are easier to pass by in Mega Man Powered Up. Not the bullets, the fire trap things. You don't have to see. It doesn't seem like you have to be as exact as you did in the original Mega Man. And that big eye is just there for my own personal amusement. Let's demonstrate how Iceman is the best thing ever for taking big eyes out. I think that was aptly demonstrated. Crazy cannons, you are so crazy to respawn. I will punish your insanity. Okay. This last part of the level is basically supposed to be similar to the last part of Shadow Man's level, where you have lots of platforms over magma and there are parachuting guys. The only difference is, well, first of all, there's spikes. Second of all, there are fireballs instead of parachuting guys. And third, it makes more sense for Solar Man to have magma than it does for a ninja guy to have magma. But I'm sure everybody and their grandparents have puzzled themselves over why Shadow Man has magma in his stage. Oh well. At least he's not wearing bright orange. And here we have the makeshift boss hallway again, followed by Pharoah Man, who is the closest thing to Solar Man, I guess. Solar Man looks a lot like Gemini Man. That is to say, I based it off the sprite of Gemini Man. And his weapon is sort of like a combination of the Pharaoh shot, at least in appearance, and the metal blade, or shadow blade, with the ability to throw in 8 directions. And when you throw it in midair, you freeze in the air while it's being thrown. So I guess it's also a utility. Plus it's what opens doors in Tammy, in the plans. The Solar Nova is what it's called. And that was Solar Man's level, or at least my ideas for it. This has been Shag. Bye. Good luck. Oh, and there'll be more Kirby and stuff soon. Yeah. Hey, can you guess what I forgot to do? That's right. Show the alternate paths in the stage that I specifically mentioned and talked about having alternate paths. I'm a genius! Ha ha ha. Anyways. So the first obvious thing that I missed would of course be, well, that's simple. Fun indeed. Also, Mega Man C can charge and slide. That doesn't really matter much at all. Except the charge is ridiculously overpowered. But of course you would expect that in a game not built around having a charge, wouldn't you? So this is the first other way, that is to say, left. It is not terribly remarkable in truth, but it is something different and should be shown. Those things are dodgeable, despite my clumsily getting hit by them. I might have gone overboard with the bullets. I think I might have. So really, this links up over here with this extra life. Speaking of charging and sliding, I'm not at all sure if Tammy will actually have that. I think probably. And this links up here, meaning that if you wanted to go this way, it would be a longer route to get this thing, whatever that's called. I used it in this stage to represent the item you'd need to find in this stage in Tammy, which in Trash Man stage that I showed, well, wasn't like that. There's like spikes or something here. I guess that didn't kill me because of time. So right, that's basically the alternate paths in this stage. This has been Shag for real this time. Good luck.